All right, Q. The new music's kind of throwing me off here a little bit. He's like, we're on. I'm sipping a glass of water here. I'm like, we are? All right, so I'm going to pivot over to producer Nick and let him teach you how to watch us on the YouTube. The reason we do it on the YouTube, and by the way, thank you for doing it, because this show, whether you know it or not, just got audited, and we came out smelling like roses. And the reason being is the content. All we do is give advice. I don't sell over the airwaves. You can't call 757-1320 and buy a Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage from me. But the concept of the show is to advise and to help people out there, especially now with Affordable Care Act coming. I'm proficient with all of that. I used to be proficient with long-term care until Larry Rifkin started selling it. I'm only joking. But anyway, producer Nick's going to make fun of me first, which I deserve because I guess I got the term wrong. And then he's going to tell you how to get onto the web and check us out.
Yeah, it's not what did you call it, a whirling derby?
A whirling derby, or derby, or so I thought it was.
Yeah, it's the phrase is like a spinning whirling dervish or darvish. It's like a top, I think.
Right.
But basically, if any of you would like to watch previous broadcasts of Medicare and You, you can go on the internet and you can watch them where I've uploaded previous broadcasts that I've taped here in the studio. Just go to www.watr.com, and that's WATR's official website. And at the bottom of the first page you go to, you'll see a big red YouTube button on the bottom. If you click on that, it'll direct you to WATR's YouTube page, which is found at WATR AM 1320 on YouTube. Or if you want to go straight to YouTube and watch a particular episode that you want to search for, you can go to www.youtube.com and click in the search box Medicare and You, WATR, Michael Regan, and previous episodes are bound to pop up, and they're sorted by date, so you can go according to date and find the one that you want to watch.
Love it. You should see the content. It's incredible. Thank you so much, producer Nick. All right. I'm going to try to go and slow it down here and just speak for a little while because my friend Russ, no last names, but he sent me a great verse, and I just want you to hear it and really take in one or two of these things because this does happen. It happens to me. It happens to you out there. And just think about it. Too many people put off something that brings them joy just because they haven't thought it through. They don't have time in their schedule. It's coming too soon, and they don't want to part from their routine. I got to thinking one day, Russ writes, how many people on the Titanic passed on dessert that night? How many women out there eat home because their husband didn't suggest going out to dinner until after something had been thawed? So I do it myself. I go home, I'm tired. Diana's tired, and I say, let's go out to dinner. No, I took chicken out. Does the word refrigeration mean anything? So, you know what? Think about it. Maybe once in a while, go out to dinner. How often do your kids drop in to talk to you, and you sat there in silence as you watched? Now, Kay and I won't like this. It says Jeopardy on television, but Jeopardy's educational, and the kids should be watching and maybe answering a question. Alex Trebek for 200 there. Yes, so anyway, let's put in the word Housewives of Beverly Hills or one of those cheesy shows. There you go. Talk to your kids. You know, if they want to talk to you, life is precious. You actually need to slow down and talk to them instead of just zone out. I cannot count the number of times I've called my sister and said, how about going to lunch in a half hour? Russ writes, she would stammer, I can't, I have clothes on the line, my hair is dirty, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's an excuse. Well, think about it. If someone's passed away, you don't get that opportunity back. So try to have lunch once in a while. Be sporadic. People cram so much into their lives these days. We tend to schedule headaches. We live on sparse diet of promises to make ourselves available when only the conditions are perfect. We'll go back and visit Grandpa when Steve gets toilet trained. We'll entertain people over the house when the living room gets hardwood floored. We'll go on a second honeymoon when we get 2 more kids out of college. You know what? I am so guilty of this. I've never once had a party. I always say my house is so run down. I'm blessed to have a house. And I don't have people over because I'm embarrassed for the appearance of the house. It's fine. It's a beautiful log cabin. I don't know what I'm so uptight about. So I'm trying. Life has a way of accelerating as we get older. The days get shorter, and the list of promises to ourselves get longer. One morning we awaken, and all we have to show for our lives is a litany of, I'm going to, I plan on, and someday, when things are settled down a bit. That day is today. Carpe diem, live for the moment a little bit. This is actually pretty lengthy, but let me read a few more things, and then we'll get back to Medicare. Make sure you read this to the end. You will understand why I sent this to you. Have you ever watched kids playing on a merry-go-round, or listened to the rain lapping on the ground? Ever follow a butterfly's erratic flight, or gaze at the sun into the fading night? Do you run through each day on the fly? When you ask, how are you? Do you even hear a reply? Which is true. How are you? Good, thanks. Oh, good. So, anyway, to those of you who are out there, life may not be a party we hoped for, but while we are here, we might as well dance. So, thanks, Russ. I did read the whole thing, and there's only 3 minutes left for the show. How funny is it? I'm trying to slow down, and I'm still on a schedule. All right, most important thing you're going to take away from this show is we have a new director, Jessica, but she goes by Jess. Intelligent woman. At least give the museum a chance. It's definitely something that needs to get promoted. Hope everyone went to the opening on Sunday, the preppy opening. I had a funeral. My brother-in-law, Jim, lost his dad, so I had to go up to way up in Massachusetts. Far, too. It was like exit 42 off of 495. Cute town, though, Andover. It was in Andover, Mass. So I had to do that, but I'm apologetic I missed it. All right. For those of you who need to sign up for Part B, if you are with an employer, they will provide you a form that says the last day of work. They will give you a form that you fill out. The form will say that the coverage is ending June 30th, July 31st, 30 days by September, April, June, and November, August 31st, September 30th. So whatever end date, you start Part B on that line. So if you're currently working right now and you are turning 65 soon, if your employer's under 20, look into getting Part B. Hopefully you got that loud and clear. If your employer is over 20, full and part-time employees, and you're retiring and you're 70, you need to turn on Part B. People ask me this all the time. I'm not eligible for Medicare until age 66. That has nothing to do with Social Security. Part B is when you turn 65. I always say this, it's called Initial Coverage Election Period, or ICEP. Initial Coverage Election Period. So you need to get Medicare A, Medicare B. My friend Genevieve called me from Naugatuck today. She and her husband are well under the way of getting it. She called this morning, talked to my friends Teresa Teeter and her crew at the local Social Security office. By now you all know that it's 51 North Elm Street. And Tom, 45 seconds?
Yep.
All right, so let me give a little plug to all you fathers out there. Be a father. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm a father. Really enjoy your day. This is your day. Actually, it's a bit of a Hallmark holiday, if you don't mind me saying. But I don't want to be a naysayer. Don't buy somebody something. Make them a card. Don't buy a gift, a tie that your dad doesn't need. Do something nice like give him a hug. Help him cut the lawn. Pull some weeds. Work on the garden. Spend time with your dad. For those of you out there that are dads, God bless you. Happy Father's Day. It's our day on Sunday. And thanks for listening to Medicare and You. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.